Horror Talk, very dependable channel.
2022, Abogado Thermal Hunting posted a video showing off one of his various thermal scopes. Now, his videos are typically used to show off the capabilities of his equipment and spotting the local wildlife around him. And occasionally, he will hunt the boars and coyotes on his land.
Bro, that almost makes it too easy, I feel like. That takes any of the skill out of it.
But what's interesting is throughout his entire catalog of videos, he's never posted one where he found something truly out of the ordinary. But on this day, while scanning the forest around him, he spots an owl and zooms in on it, after which he continues to pan the forest, but what he finds is truly disturbing.
I mean, she could just be walking through the woods, though. It's weird, for sure, but women can hunt too, you know?
The video then abruptly ends. It looks to be a woman, and it seems that she's just casually wandering the forest at night.
No, she ain't casually bro, she's walking carefully, the way a normal person would.
Now, there wasn't a follow-up to this video. However, the description reads, "I was calling out for coyotes in the woods, and this comes across my camera. Needless to say, I was done for the night." Now, the going theory seems to be that this was some sort of drug-induced stroll through the woods. But it definitely
kind of looks like that too, though.
Leaves a lot to the imagination as to why exactly she was out there that night.
It was only 9 p.m., like 8-something p.m.
A documentary filmmaker named Lorenzo was making a documentary on orangutan.
Getting cute. I bet he'd really fuck you up, though.
One of the orangutans he was filming with decided to grab him and not let go. You see, despite their friendly reputation, they're 7 times stronger than the average human, highly intelligent, and have a bite force of about 900 psi. And when this dominant male orangutan grabbed Lorenzo, he was essentially at his mercy. The entire encounter lasted over 3 hours long and was captured on camera.
3 hours?
And you can see the fear in Lorenzo's eyes.
Oh my God, he already knows.
Oh. No, please. Jose, me va a matar.
Don't fight, Lorenzo. Don't fight, Lorenzo.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, por favor.
This animal was holding Lorenzo in place by the neck, and the sheer amount of hits to the head he received could have killed him.
Oh, wow.
Me he sentido mal, ¿no? Porque primero cuando he sentido que me ha cogido ya en serio y que ha empezado a jugar conmigo, me ha estado mordiendo por todos los lados, pero sobre todo la fuerza con la que me ha cogido del cuello, que te das cuenta que te lo puedes romper solo con un gesto, ¿no? La verdad que no sé cuánto tiempo ha durado, pero ha sido... A mí me ha dejado machacado, la verdad, pero bueno, son los gajes del oficio, ¿no?
Now, according to...
Wow, dude, he's actually pretty calm for that. Like, I mean, he almost lost his life. 3 hours fighting with that gorilla?
To Lorenzo, this orangutan did not want to kill him, because if he did, he would be. But thankfully, he was able to make it out okay, and still has an active Instagram account. But let me know what you think.
Wow. You know, those guys are scary. They're just a little too big, you know?
On February 2nd of 2004, a man named Michael Lacoma was camping for the weekend around Fresno, California, when he claims to have caught something on camera that he can't explain. Now, it needs to be said that this video was taken from a documentary that was posted by Fierce Earth Productions, and it was posted 15 years ago with over 200,000 views. But ever since then, this channel has lied dormant, but it's unclear, judging by how this video was made, if it was some sort of pilot episode for a show they were trying to greenlight.
Yeah, I mean, it is productions, so...
It reminded me of something like Unsolved Mysteries. Regardless, this is what Michael claims to have caught on his cell phone.
All right, here we are once again camping. Beautiful view. Here's my campsite, simple. It's nice to get away, get some peace and quiet.
Dude, this is a terrible camera. Like, it might as well be a potato.
You have to check out this hill up here. Get a full view. Great scenery. Get an idea of where I'm at.
Like something moving right there.
shape up there. What the hell is that? Oh my God. That ain't right. It's like a wolf, but...
Oh, it's like jumping around. You're not reacting.
Holy crap. I don't think I should be up here. I think I should be getting...
You can see what looks like something on all fours, taking large jumps and strides down the hill towards him. Obviously, the footage is incredibly poor, but given that it was 2004, it's to be expected.
That's not an excuse. No, this is too awful.
What's going on where I'm at? Share
See, all of a sudden he knows how to make it not look like ass.
that a little bit. You know, tent, chairs, and I heard a little noise up the hill here, like an animal's running around. So, look up here, these boulders, I seen something that looked like a wolf jumping in and out, but it was on 2 feet.
Now, what makes this even more interesting is that wolves were hunted to extinction in California in the 1900s. And the documentary would point this out in its next segment, where
It's not a fucking wolf, though. That's cute that you paired that together, but it's not a wolf.
claims 3 young boys were playing in Bakersfield, California, and one of them, named Matthew, never made it home. Here's part of that clip.
Matthew, putting on your shoe? What happened? I found a shovel! What are you guys doing? So? We have to go, come on! Austin, come on! Matthew, let's go! Matthew, let's go! No, we have to go!
Oh, Matthew, being a little piece of shit.
It's all on you!
The video would then show the parents finding out about Matthew's disappearance and subsequently interviewing them after apparently finding his body, or what was left of it, and even showing off
Oh shit, that's real? Oh, now I feel bad.
some rather graphic imagery of Matthew at the crime scene. But here's the thing, I couldn't find a single mention online about a Matthew Liam being attacked by a wild animal in California in 2004. This leads me to believe that the entire documentary is just a fabrication.
Yeah.
But judging by a lot of the comments on the video,
I mean, it's a productions account.
people believe it. But what you'll see in the following segment is as real as it gets. On February 13th,
Okay, no, yeah, he even knows that one. That last one was fake.
of 2021, a video was uploaded by a user named Jeff in New Hampshire, and it was titled Scary Sounds in New Hampshire Forest. Now, this forest was located right behind Jeff's house, and he explains in the video that this forest is extremely dense and hard to traverse. And while it's completely normal for Jeff to hear various animal noises from behind his house, he can typically pinpoint exactly what it is. But this noise in particular was not only incredibly terrifying,
All right, let me hear the noise.
But of course it stopped as soon as I started. Oh,
That sounds like an animal. Yeah, I don't know what animal, because that's kind of wild, but I'm not thinking that's like something scary. It's just, it's nature, you know?
there it is again. That's what I heard when I first came out. That is terrifying.
Only because you don't know what it is. I don't either.
That was either like the biggest, sickest coyote, or I have no idea.
Is that it?
Wow. Now I've heard coyotes many times out here, all hours.
Bro, okay, we know you know what coyotes sound like. This is not a coyote. I don't know why you're thinking it's a coyote.
That was deep. Oh my God. Yeah, my motion detector light just turned off. And I've heard that howl, moaning howl twice now. Well, 3 times. The first time I couldn't catch it. And then the last 2, oh, jeez. I'm out.
Ooh, thank you for the follow. Bro, I can't even read that. Oh, Game G? Thank you for the follow, dude. We had our goal.
That was probably just the house settling, but that was spooky.
Dude, I don't know what he's freaking out about. Like, yeah, you're hearing this noise that you can't identify, and then we're just all supposed to be, like, spooked about it because you want to make it a coyote.
Where Jeff's video was filmed. And it should be noted that Cormorant Island is very small and has the population of less than 500 people. But given the distance between the two places, how is it possible that they were hearing the same noises?
It's an eerie recording captured on a cell phone of something that's making strange howling noises heard throughout Alert Bay.
Bro, I do not think that's the same noise.
We heard it once, and I didn't get the recording. And then second time, I got the recording. And that's when I was on the back porch. Very eerie.
The audio was recorded just recently on the backside of Cormorant Island. It's been heard by many all over the island.
Bro, it's just some animal that nobody knows what it is, you know?
Non-Aboriginal reports of Sasquatches in the area. So,
oh, okay, we're trying to link it to... I'm over this. I'm out of here. I'm out of it. I'm not doing it. I don't do any Bigfoot crap, so I'm good off that. Everything was good until the last video, honestly.